What's going on? How you doing up the YouTube? What's up? So I got asked about the versatility of Ossie Davis. When we talk about narratives, we talk about acting, directing, versatility. The people who in the know, but he didn't always get his due. But in a lot of ways, he was a forerunner for James Earl Jones. He was a forerunner for Morgan Freeman. He had that distinctive tone. Because if you ever heard his narration, especially when you watch Malcolm X, how he eulogized Malcolm X at the end of Malcolm X, the Spike Lee directed movie, incredible. Um, and in films, different stories. I mean, he directed Cotton Goes to Harlem, which was one of my favorite movies. Calvin Lockhart back then, very strong cast. And Gordon's War, which I dug a whole lot back in the day as well. He had some movies that I like that he directed. Uh, he was the mayor in Do the Right Thing, which was very powerful. The preacher minister in Jungle Fever, which the movie was hit and miss, but his character with the Marvin Gaye nod to Marvin Gaye Sr. and Samuel Jackson's character was very powerful and potent. He definitely was very distinctive. Always enjoy his type of humor, his take. I remember him and Let's Do It Again as the minister, and that routine, and then I remember him in Roots. So he had an actor's actor. When you think about Ossie Davis, he was an all around, um, very talented actor. One of those kind of people that's almost taken for granted because when you think about doing theater and plays and then doing film and then you do TV and you got to do comedy. He was episode of the Cosby Show. I mean, he was on a lot of different things in respect to his wife Ruby D as well. Versatile, did the whole gamut. You know, never got that Hollywood starstruck, stuck up attitude either. Just one of those cats that was there, was very instrumental in a lot of Spike Lee's films. You know, the man did a little bit of everything in front of and behind the scenes of the camera and was a renaissance talent. When you see stuff like that, you can't help but appreciate. And it's just like watching him and almost like it was taken for granted because he just did a lot of different things and he did them very well, and he represented so much. I mean, he really was like one of those cats that had an aura about him and he could run shoulder to shoulder with the best of them. When you're in films with top tier people, top flight people, different eras. I mean, think about it. How many people could say they was directed by Sidney Poitier to Spike Lee and do his own directing in between? You know, just got a really vibrant, personal, humble vibe about him and where he was coming from in his craft. So a lot of respect there and a lot of wise and dignity. You know, one of those Spike Lee movies, Get on the Bus. I liked his character in that movie as well. That was very humbling in that character he played. When you watched him in his roles, he just had a way of kind of talking that you just felt like down home folk, but you wanted to get your ear to what he was saying. And then, of course, his narrations were great, incredible, impeccable story time and telling. Like I said before, he doesn't get talked about near enough when we talk about the all around great African American male actors, but he is definitely one of the baddest to ever do it. So put some respect, remembering Ozzie Davis. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like, hit that membership, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.